Okay, good afternoon. I've started the recording. My name is Prof. Zurika Robinson. For those of you that have not met me yet, I take it you're still busy working through the lessons, the videos, the chapters in the textbook, etc. Uh, Please, if you're still uncertain, go to the first lesson. I've mentioned that you must please go through the videos, the chapters in the textbook, very important, especially for those discussion forum activities. And you can still post on those discussion forum activities. That is just so that I can give advice here and there. You'll see that we are busy with lesson 5 this week. And if you go to that lesson, you'll see that there's a mixed methods. It's all on mixed methods, lesson 5. So please go and take a look at that. It's been written by myself and a PhD graduate of mine. And assessment 3 is also all about lesson 5. That is chapter 9 in the textbook, if you're uncertain. Assessment 4 is already open. It is now a portfolio. Please take note. It is now a portfolio and not a proposal that you have to critique as in the video. So in the video, you can still go and listen to how to write a proposal. If you want to continue maybe with your honors year, you'll get a better idea of how to do a proposal if you go through lesson 6. Assessment 4, I just want to note also that we use Turnitin. Now, Turnitin is not a plagiarism tool. It's a similarity index. It gives us scores on your writing that is similar with different sources used. So we are not going to inspect plagiarism or anything. It's just a similarity score, and that score needs to be normally under 35%, please. And you'll see also individual scores must be under 5%. But you'll find all this information in the tutorial letter 101. Please, when it comes to artificial intelligence, unless I ask you in one of the lessons, I think it was lesson 3, I asked you to give a screenshot of your AI, your prompt that you used with artificial intelligence and to go and compare it with the textbook. But in general, I don't want you to go and copy and paste artificial intelligence. Please, you'll see that equations are not the same when you copy and paste. If you use the free version of artificial intelligence, which is normally the case, a lot of the information is hallucinated. In other words, if you don't go and carefully check it on Google Scholar or in the UNISA library, you will find that the facts that the artificial intelligence gives are not that accurate. Some of it will be accurate. For example, with lesson 4, parametric tests or non-parametric tests, artificial intelligence is quite good in giving you the correct information. But just yesterday, I tested it again on something that I was busy doing in terms of research, and it did not give me the right information. Please then rather go to the UNISA library, and I'll show you again where to go to the UNISA library. Let me just show you if I can share my screen. Let me just go there. Can you see my screen? Anybody? Okay, fine. Thank you. You can go to the library by just clicking on it. I want e-resources. If I want to do a search, I go and search, in the case of your informal traders, mixed methods. I don't know whether I'll see anything, but that's your discussion forum activity for lesson 5. And you'll see it will come up with the most recent information, 2025, tax compliance, etc., informal sector, and you must go and take a look. What is the most relevant? And the most relevant information will come from the abstracts. If you go to the abstracts, and also these are reliable sources, please. If you use your artificial intelligence sources, some of those sources are not at all reliable. So if we go and take a look at this one was in Zimbabwe. If it's going to open for me, and I say full text only, and obviously you have to sign in. And there's the article. And there's the PDF. You can see you can download the PDF. It's some work, and there's the abstract. You can read through the abstract whether it's relevant, and yes, it actually is relevant because they've used questionnaires and interviews. And mixed methods is all about surveys or questionnaires and interviews. For example, you get explanatory, exploratory, and triangulation, but I'm not going to repeat the video. It's going to be a short session today. You have to go and look through that video yourself, please, and come back if you have any questions. Let me just come back to you. Stop sharing. Please remember to see additional resources also. There's an artificial intelligence guide that will guide you on in terms of your declaration that you have to make in your portfolio, how you have to make it. I do say you can use it for brainstorming And mind mapping, if you want ideas, in other words, you can use it for that. And there's also a new glossary of terms. So if you go, let me just close here, the library. If I open my UNISA and log into just to see additional resources, let me just share this. Can you see my screen? You can unmute yourself just by going through the mic and just thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up. Yes, thank you. And there's a whole new glossary of terminology in the ECS3711. If you go and open it, you'll see it will give you the most important terms in English. There's mixed methods, Northern Sotho or Sepedi. I hope it's quite accurate. Zulu or isiZulu. And then lastly, Afrikaans also. And it will give you a better idea of all the most important terms that we use in this module. Let me just go back to additional resources. And then there's the artificial intelligence guide. And I say there, from lesson 3, AI prompts are suggested to allow for richer learning opportunities. You are not restricted to these prompts and are encouraged to use AI to clarify concepts, processes, and relationships while you learn. In this way, we are not using it as a crutch, but rather as a learning tool. The assessment instructions will also guide you. It is very, very important that you please read the instructions on all those discussion forum activities. Right there at the top, I also say you can use Copilot or Grammarly. Grammarly is more for grammar. So, and brainstorming, outlining, fact-checking, or formatting. But like I say, sometimes it hallucinates facts also, and you can go and take a look on that document yourselves. Let me just stop sharing. Are there any questions at this stage? Anything that you are not certain about? I just want to ask you, did you get the SMS that I sent out? It was supposed to go out to everybody. Nothing, nothing.
No.
So that information, okay, but all that information is under the announcements also, please. Do you receive the announcements at least? Or do you go to my UNISA to go and take a look at the announcements? Yes, there's a thumbs up. Good. I'm glad to see there's quite a few of you that go to the announcements and read that. Very, very important to read, please, with this module. It is there to teach you how to do research, please. And it is in a stepwise way. When you go to assessment 4, please, like the table of contents must be tidy in Word. You must work systematically through the question in that assessment 4. Now, lesson 6 has not opened yet. It will open within the next week. So that I had to change the dates a bit to make provision also for marking, because I'm the only one in this module also that assists with emails or any other questions. Yes, Cindy, you can ask. If you can't ask because you didn't join us with your My Life, you can go to the chat and just type your message there. Assignment 3, is it open yet? It is opening the 10th of April. Okay, the 10th of April. Any other questions? I see Cindy is typing. Yes, yes, you can use your own topics. Okay, but you must follow the instructions of the discussion forum activities, please. Okay, is that clear? Okay. And please go and listen to my first lesson that I did with you, the welcome again. It must obviously be economics related unless I said something else. Okay. In your field of interest. Okay. That might be something else. Okay. Good day, Prof. My apologies, I joined late. I missed on the information for assessment 3. Assessment 3 is again a peer review assessment like assessment 1. Please just remember it's open for 1 week for submissions and 1 week for the assessment part. Please go and take a look again at that peer review assessment video. Okay, that's very important. Is that clear? Unfortunately, it's very difficult to get an extension for assessment 1. Okay. Once it's open, it's very difficult for me to go and extend it. Okay. And it's closed now. So it's just that type of assessment. It's a peer review assessment. We cannot go and extend it. Okay. Okay. Good. So assessment 3 is clear. Let me see what Mr. Smith is typing. You shouldn't, you still should be able to, as far as I know, it is one assessment. Okay, one assessment. From next year, you have to have 40% for your semester. Okay. But please, if there's anything unclear, just email me also afterwards. Okay. Any other questions? Okay. Yes, here's my details. Okay. It's a pleasure. Assessment 4 is already open. Okay. You can go and take a look there. I spoke mostly about it. If there's still anything that is not understandable, please email me. Okay. About assessment 4. It should be clear. Okay, thank you. Cindy's hand is still up. Okay. You all happy? Okay, there's another question.
Good day, Prof. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, great. My question is, looking at assessment 4, are
Yeah.
we able to get potentially a template of a previous portfolio that was done so we can look at it? Is it on additional resources, perhaps?
No, I will have to go and take a look whether I can find you one that is acceptable. Okay. I'll
Yeah,
take
so
a
that
look.
we
Okay.
kind of get a reference in terms of, so we don't
Yes.
shoot in the dark. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I'll take a look. I'll make a note of that. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Assessment. I'll just take a look whether I have a proper example. Okay, there's somebody typing still. Okay, okay, yes. Thank you so much, Mulabuing, that asked the question. I will take a look to put an example on for you. Okay, and so that you can know what is expected of you. Okay, and that was our half an hour for today. And I just want to wish all of you all the best with the rest of the semester and all of the best with all of your modules that you are busy with. I hope you had a, a blessed Easter also with that. Thank you so much. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.